Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's matchup between the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks and the South O'Brien Wolverines here at Wolverine Field in Paulina. Got a showcase of teams, both 0-5, looking to get in the win column sometime here this year, and one of them will go away with one of those tonight. Historically, both teams have matched up 15 times in the last 15 years, and through that time span, the South O'Brien Wolverines hold the series 9-6. So Hartley Melvin Sanborn winning the last 2 years, looking to make it 3 in a row, trying to bring it back to 9-7, but we'll see if they can do just that. Hartley Melvin Sanborn 13 for 30 on the year, passing 236 yards total, averaging 18.2 yards per completion. No touchdowns in the air yet, hoping to get one potentially tonight and throw one interception this year. In terms of rushing, they've rushed 208 times from 932 yards, averaging 4.5 yards per carry, and 7 touchdowns on the ground. Over to the South O'Brien Wolverines, 63 passing attempts, 27 for 63 on the year, 562 yards, and 20.8 yards per completion. 2 touchdowns in the air and 4 interceptions. Their rushing attempts on the year, 165, and they have averaged 3 yards a carry at 499 yards on the season. So definitely going to be a big part of their game tonight, looking to see if they can sharpen that up a bit as they look to get in the win column for the first time.
In the second quarter. So you'll need to meet the high school cheer and dance people.
Hartley Melvin Sanborn in their last matchup played last week Friday. Kingsley Pearson lost 34-24, and South O'Brien Wolverines lost 44-27 to Alta Aurelia. Just about 4 minutes before we get this thing underway. It's a beautiful night so far, potentially some rain, and if you can't see in the background, we've got a very nice sunset with some overcast. There's potential about 8:30, 9 o'clock, so we'll see if we can make it through. But maybe in the meantime, stick around and make sure you don't miss anything. We'll kick off to start the ball game, and just something to note, there might have been a couple of lightning strikes in the background. Referees kind of huddling up. This may be something that could potentially alter when we start this game, but South O'Brien ready to get underway nonetheless.
So that might be why Steph's out there. She might be the one with the phone. How fast is it going? It looks like it's in a business, though. Although, I don't know which way, what's the angle? It's going northeast. But that one in Sioux City might not.
Another big lightning strike in the background. Referee's going to go to their positions here. Hartley Melvin Sanborn going to kick off right away.
Number 52, Lorenzo Franzola is kicking the ball up.
Franzola will be kicking off here.
Damian Valerio is deep for the Wolverines.
Villarreal to return. And this one, a little squib kick, going to hit the 40-yard line, and South O'Brien going to fall on it. Good effort there by the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks. Looked like James Gellerman was trying to get on top of that, but nonetheless, South O'Brien ball starting at the 40-yard line. They're going to say 39 for this.
38-yard line. Wolverines ball, first and 10.
So Wolverines going to get their first opportunity to showcase what they have on offense. Going to send 2 receivers out to the field side. I formation, looking to hand this ball off potentially. Man in motion, that's Conley. It's going to be a pitch out to the right. A little burst of speed. And he's going to be down after a gain of about 9, referee's going to say. That's number 46.
Tackle made by number 25.
Damian Villarreal.
J.R. Riza. Bring up a 2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1 here. I formation, same thing, and they're just going to hand it off to the fullback. And he's going to fall forward for a short gain of about 2 or 3, and that'll be enough for a first down here. So first time that Paulson is going to get a carry, Justin Paulson, for 3.
Tackle made by number 44, Ethan Wiersma, number 48, Evan
South
Allen.
O'Brien running on Cole Cox. And he'll line up way out. Conley in the slot. Back to the I formation. Haven't seen any other formation yet. If history proves us right, Conley will go in motion. No, they're going to set up for what looks like a RPO. And it'll be a short gain of about 2. Good job by Hartley Melvin Sanborn to sniff that one out. Villarreal with his 2nd carry. He's got 11 yards now after the short gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And it looks like South O'Brien is in Hartley Melvin Sanborn territory. So they've got a shorter field to work with, but that shouldn't be a problem as of now. 2nd and 8, Conley in motion. Fake to the fullback, and that one's going to be launched over the top. And that is going to be caught by Derek Paulson. Derek Paulson will take the top off the defense for a 48-yard touchdown reception. My goodness, that is one way to start the game. You really build up the run. That play action to the fullback really got that corner to bite, and all of a sudden you have a wide open field.
First quarter, Wolverines 6, Hawks nothing.
Sorry about that.
Derek Paulson to attempt the extra point.
That one going to be dubbed off the ground. It'll be 6-0 here so far at Wolverine Field.
Good. And the score remains Wolverines 6, Hawks 0.
Really good job there by South O'Brien.
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is. And I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
Welcome back to the action here, Wolverine Field. Wolverines did just score with a 48-yard touchdown pass to Derek Paulson, pardon me. Just really was something that wasn't expected right away, but nonetheless happened.
Number 4, James Kellerman. Number 25, J.R. Ariza. Derek Paulson kicking off for the Wolverines.
Correct. Justice.
So a nice pass from Justice Freck. It's going to allow the Wolverines to go up 6-0 right away. Here comes Paulson out to kick. Couple of returners back. It's going to be picked up by number 25, J.R. Ariza. And he's going to spin out of one tackle, and he'll go down at the 35-yard line. So pretty similar field position to what the Wolverines just had. We'll see if Hartley Melvin Sanborn can capitalize on this.
J.R. Ariza on the kickoff return tackle made by Derek Paulson, the kicker. It'll bring up a 1st and 10. The ball is at the Hawk 35-yard line.
Quarterback Jack Masbergen going to take the snap. Trying to thread that one in there, and the Wolverines will jump in front of it. So Masbergen's first pass is going to be intercepted. And that is something you wouldn't expect here. But once again, Paulson coming in. So a very quick turnaround here for the Wolverines offense. They're going to have to get back out on the field. And it looked like he had a couple of options, Masbergen, just was not able to thread the needle. And now the Wolverines, another opportunity to score here. They've got the run game going. They've got their wide receivers in action. Here's the pitch. Saw this on the first play of the first drive, and they'll do it again. 2nd and 10 now after a gain of nothing.
Maybe a yard. Let's see where they spot it. Tackle made by number 4, James Gellerman. It was no gain of the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
All right, thank you for the heads up, Tom.
Wolverines coming up, take the second snap of this drive. 2nd and 10. Conley in the slot once again. Little bubble screen fake, and there's a heater off the edge, and he will be sacked for a loss of about 5. Make it an easy 3rd and 15. Good joint effort there by both 70 and 71. That's Alex Billings and Adam Shearholes. They'll come together for the sack. Huberg running off the field. Cox coming in with the call. So Freck sacked once. He's 1 for 1, 48 yards in the air and a touchdown. Now they're going to hand it off to the fullbacks to try to just gain a little bit, and they will be unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. Be 4th and 14, 15.
Tackle made by number 68, Bradley Van Beek, and number 70, Alex Billings.
They're going to come out with the punt unit. And that is Riedemann back to punt. 3 personal protectors. Back to return for the Hawks. Number 4, James Gellerman. And that one somehow mishandled. And Harley Melvin Sanborn going to take over at the 48-yard line in Wolverines territory. So that is another big flip.
Punt was blocked by number 68, Bradley Van Beek. Looks like the ball is at their own 48-yard line.
Now the Hawks going to have another chance here after the one and done from Masbergen. Imagine they're going to run it here. Masbergen going to take the direct snap. Fall forward for a gain of about 2, maybe 3, and that wasn't Masbergen, that was Gellerman.
Gain of about 2 yards on the play. Tackle made by Josh Kinnaid and Javen Miller.
Be 2nd and about 8. This one, be a little sweep. There is a flag on the play, but not after a gain of about 6 or 7. And it is going to be a holding, so that one is coming back. Be 2nd and 18 now. I'd imagine they accept the holding penalty.
Holding against the offense. Josh Kinnaid on the stop for the Wolverines.
And as they trot back, looking to start some offense here, they'll start now at the 40, second and 18.
Hawks 40,
This is about where they started on their first drive, which only lasted one play.
second down and about
See if
17.
Masbergen or Gellerman. Looks like they've been rotating quarterbacks a little bit. Gellerman will go out to the slot here, so Masbergen coming in. A little bit of trickery. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be around town, if you will, and that's Gellerman. Going to try and find some space. Gain of about 4. Won't get much.
James Gellerman, I think, was
That'll be Paulson on the tackle. Be third and about 14 now.
Justin Paulson on the stop for the Wolverines. That'll bring up a third down and about 15.
They're in about 15. Masbergen going to run. He's got a couple of blockers, and he'll find some space. He'll cut it up, try to cut back to the right, and he'll fall forward for a gain of about 10. So Masbergen getting on his legs there. Going to run forward for a good, solid 10 yards.
The Wolverine 45-yard line.
It'll be fourth and about 5, and it looks like they're going to elect to punt here.
And about 4.
So back to punt, Gellerman.
James
In return, we've got 2 punt returners, Willie Conley and Cole Cox. Looks like this one's going to go to Cox. He's going to let it go over his head, and that will go into the end zone for a touchback. So after 2 possessions each side, 6-0, Wolverines have the lead so far, and they'll get another chance to extend that here. I just want to talk a little bit about that last drive. Definitely run heavy for sure. And you take that sack and you go back 15 yards, to third and 15. You can't do much, so they do elect to go for a fullback dive, gain a couple back, and the punt does not work out. So then you give it to Hartley Melvin Sanborn at about the 49-yard line. And it looks like this is going to be a defensive battle as the Wolverines come out. Same formation. We haven't seen anything different yet. We'll see what they do. Going to try and do a little bit of misdirection. It's going to be net 0.
Rio on a little penny game, maybe a loss. Tackle made by number 57, Ethan Hubert. No gain. It'll bring up a second down and 10.
No game from Villarreal. It's going to be second and 10 at about the 19-yard line. They're going to pass it back to Conley. That was incomplete. Conley trying to signal for something.
Pass intended for Conley, incomplete. It'll bring up a
Nothing will happen there. It'll be third and 10 now. Now that everything's squared away here, it'll be third and 10, maybe 11. Wolverines going to hand it off. Try and find some space. He'll hit a hole, fall forward for a gain of 2, and that will be fourth down and 9. So electing to go back to Villarreal. Maybe give him 2. So he'll get past that 10-yard marker. Gellerman back to return. Got to make sure that snap gets back this time if you are the Wolverines. Riedemann back to punt. And he does get it off this time. This one is going to bounce to about the 47, 48. And they continue to talk about marking it. They'll say 45, so that one went out of bounds a little bit earlier than we thought. And it's going to be 1st and 10 in Wolverines territory. Sky continues to darken up here, but they're going to continue on with the game. Haven't seen any lightning in a while, so we'll see how that goes. 4 minutes left here in the first. And the Hawks looking to get something going. Have been pretty stagnant so far. 6 yards on the ground and 1 pass attempt. 16 yards on the ground. Those 3 rushing attempts. He had a brutal holding call. And that is going to be tough running there from Gellerman, who will fall forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
James Gellerman in the head for about 3 yards. Caden Whitrock and Derek Paulson on the stop for the Wolverines. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. We have a timeout on the field.
We have a timeout. Looks like there's an injury out on the field. Maybe Huberg, number 57, the senior tackle. And that would be a devastating blow to this Hawks offense. With that, we'll go to commercial break here. We'll see you back in 30 on Fuller. So Huber going to walk off the field. Going to have to replace him. Be 2nd and 7. And the Hawks trying to get their first down of the night. That one, Masbergen going to fake the handoff. He'll trudge forward for a gain of 4. So 2 runs back-to-back, gaining some solid yardage. And that will be 3rd and short, 3rd and 2, if you will.
On the stop for the Wolverines, it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Third and 2, here comes the play. And they are going to hand it off. And he'll fall forward for a 1st down. He'll try to get back up. And you're going to say a gain of about 5 there from Gellerman. Be a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-33.
Cole Cox and Justin Paulson in on the stop for the Wolverines, but not before the Hawks get a 1st and 10 at the Wolverine 30-yard line.
When this play is run, there will be about 2 minutes left here in the first. Masbergen throwing a block, and Gellerman just going to fall forward in direct snap for a gain of 8. Now Hartley Melvin Sanborn trucking down the field.
Jack Masbergen, about a 9-yard gain. Aaron Funkhauser on the stop for the Wolverines. It'll be a 2nd down and 1.
Direct snap. Geller going to be brought down for no gain there.
Gellerman, I don't know if it was enough for a first down. Let's see where they spot it.
They are going to say first down, so a gain of about 1 there.
It is a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Ball is on the Wolverine 20-yard line.
Hawks lining up. Trips to the right. Have not seen this yet. Massbergen going to take the snap, fake the throw, and he'll truck into a couple of defenders and fall for a gain of about 3.
We're going to head for maybe 3 yards. Stop made by Jackson Weir. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 for the Hawks. They'll line up no receiver. Well, 1 receiver to the left there, way out there. Massbergen going to take the snap, fake the handoff, and he's going to go up the middle. He finds some space, and the Wolverines do eventually get to him. Not after a first down, though, so a gain of about 8. And Massbergen going to go for 25 yards so far on this game. As the clock winds down in the first quarter, your score, South O'Brien Wolverines 6, Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks 0, but they're knocking on the door. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here on Full of Digital.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
South O'Brien defense trotting out there as the second quarter will get underway. A fresh 12 minutes on the clock.
What time is it supposed to start, Randy?
Hawks out of the ball, 1st and 10. I'm thinking about the Wolverine 11-yard line.
So the Hawks will start 1st and 10. The Hawks only going to gain about 1 there, maybe 2. Gellerman with the carry.
James Gellerman on the carry. Gavin Miller on the stop. Maybe a gain of a yard. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Hawks bringing in another play call. They've got a few opportunities here. All they need to do is get 10 yards. They don't need to get in the end zone yet. That would be optimal and ideal for this Hawks offense. Really starting to wear down this defense right now. Massbergen going to take the snap. No, he won't. Yes, he will. And he'll fake the handoff and run forward for a gain of 3, 4, 5. It'll be 3rd and 4 or 5. Pretty close. Can't quite tell.
David Miller and Caden Woodrock on the stop.
We'll give him 4. It'll be 3rd and 4 or 5. The Hawks really need to get a push. And Gellerman going to be stopped. 3 Wolverine defenders. And it is going to bring up a 4th down after a loss of 3 or 4.
Thrown for a loss by Justin Paulson and Mitchell Anger. They will bring up a 4th down and about 8.
And the Hawks electing to go for it here. I mean, why not? You're inside the 10, and you're down by a touchdown here as that clock continues to run. I'd imagine we'll probably have a shortened halftime, too, with the weather that's incoming. Masberg going to take the snap. Going to have to pass here, and he will. Trying to find a man in the end zone, and he holds on to it for a Hawks touchdown. So Masberg going to find his man in the end zone, Gellerman. Gellerman with his first catch and the first completion here for the Hawks.
Hawks from Jack Masbergen to James Gellerman.
And what a stat line for the quarterback Masbergen. 1 for 2, 1 interception, 9 yards, and a touchdown. So you got everything you want there in a quarterback statistic line. And the Hawks are going to go for 2 here. We'll see. So far 6-6, so any points on the board would put you in the lead.
Hawks going for 2.
Knox will go for 2. Pushing Pearson to that second receiver. Asperger going to get grabbed by the shoulder pads and thrown backwards. So we got a tied ball game here as Masbergen's 2-point attempt no good. Your score after 1 quarter and some change, 6-6. Wolverines Hawks tied up. We'll be back in 30 here on
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Since 1894, Primgar Savings Bank has been going the extra mile to serve its customers. In 125 years, a lot has changed, but what hasn't is Primgar Savings Bank's minimal fees, dependability, and their hometown service that sets them apart. Primgar Savings Bank takes pride in understanding your needs and your goals, and working with you to find the best options available. Visit them online at www.savingsbankia.com.
And we're back here live at Wolverine Field. And Hawks just scored 9-yard touchdown pass from Masbergen to Gellerman. And looks like everything's tied up. Hawks definitely not out of the fight. 9 minutes, 47 seconds left in the second. Gellerman going to onside kick it. Short man's going to get to it. He'll bobble it. But coming in from behind, a great job to cover the ball by number 43, Billy Lang.
Billy Lang on the football for the Wolverines.
And the Wolverines will start at the 39-yard line. Hawks trying to gain back a quick possession. Will not work. And the Hawks going to find some good field position. This is exactly where they scored from last time. On their first drive, they start at the 38. You see the same thing here. Let's see if it's a repeat. And this just looking like a big set to run out of. And it'll be a short gain. Villarreal for a gain of about 1, 2 maybe. Looks like they'll give him 2. It'd be 2nd and 8. Same formation. Looks like a jumbo set to the right. Sends a man in motion. That's large. And that is going to be a pitch to the running back. Going to try and find the outside, and he'll be taken down after a good gain of about 4, maybe 5. And Villarreal leading the stat line here. 7 rushes for about 21 yards. And the Wolverines hoping to get a first down here. We haven't seen one since that first drive. Fullback. Looked like he was going down pretty quick, but he stayed on his feet. Gain of 2. It's going to make it a tough decision here from the Wolverines. Looks like they're going to speed to the line of scrimmage. Maybe get another play in. And they are going to take the snap, and they will fall forward for the first down. So the Wolverines going aggressive on 4th pays off. And that is going to be a quarterback keeper for 4 yards.
Where the Wolverines will have a first and 10. Tackle made by number 68, Bradley Van Beek.
Fake to the fullback, going to pass it over the middle, and that's his favorite target, Paulson. Derek Paulson. Going from the 49 to the 29. So a gain of 20.
Tackle made by number 14, Slayton McCarter.
One of the Hawks slow to get up. He will stay out on the field, though. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They're going to hand it off to fullback. If you heard the name Paulson enough tonight, I don't think so. I'm going to be saying it quite a bit. That's Justin Paulson for a gain of about 2. Nope, they'll say 1.
Tackle made by number 25, J.R. Ariza.
2nd and 9. Wolverines seem to get something going here. Good aggressive play to go for it on 4th down. And it is going to be a timeout, Wolverines. Looks like a wrong substitution maybe. Coach just wants to talk to someone. And with that being said, we're going to go to a quick commercial break here on.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Those young people at 2 minutes left in the quarter need to get down to the or before that.
Wolverines offense coming back out on the field after the quick timeout. Looks like there was definitely some miscommunication between what was it? Couldn't quite make out his number. Maybe number 31, but don't see him on the roster here. Regardless, Jumbo to the right. See if the handoff goes that way. Man in motion, number 18, Brady Reiteman. And that pitch going to be bad. And they'll touch him down for a loss of about 4. There is a flag on the play, though, so we'll see if this one is going anywhere.
Pitch recovered by the Wolverines. There's a flag on the field.
Referees haven't missed much tonight so far, and they're going to say maybe a holding. And that'll be the case.
Holding call against the Wolverines.
And that will be declined after the loss of about 4 or 5 on what would be considered a fumble as it was a backwards pass.
Third down and about 14.
Third and 14. And the Wolverines got to find a way to get down the field. Conley in the slot. It looks like they're going to throw it to Conley. Conley has a step on his man, and he will find the right corner of the end zone for a touchdown. Conley pretty well covered there by number 25 for the Hawks. Ariza. And man, oh man, Conley going to make it happen.
Willie Conley of 34 yards. Wolverines 12, Hawks 0.
And just like that, Willie Conley going to make Freck look amazing here. Nice catch. And that will put Freck over 100 yards in the air, unofficially 102.
Wolverines going for 2.
Man in motion is Conley. Going to hand it off up the middle. 2-point conversion, good. So the Wolverines will take the lead. It'll be 14-6 here at Wolverine Field. Hawks going to have the ball when we come back here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
Back into the action. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first half at Wolverine Field. Wolverines taking the lead 14-6 after the good 2-point conversion. Willie Conley, man to talk about. Oh my goodness, what a catch on the run. Had to look over his shoulder, and that ball was just in the perfect spot. Freck could not have put it any better. So Freck now 3 for 4. With 102 yards and 2 touchdowns. Really relying on that play action. Obviously, 3rd and 15 was an obvious passing situation. And the Wolverines will be here to kick off. Little squib kick, going to go out to the 40, and the Hawks going to fall on it. So both sides looking for the short little kicks to see if they can gain a possession. And this Hawks offense coming out, trying to respond. We'll see if they can.
37-yard line where they'll have a...
They'll start at the 37-yard line. They're going to have to go 63 yards in order to even have a chance to tie this ball game up. What did we see last time that worked for the Hawks? Definitely the run. You get 4 or 5 yards of hard-earned yardage, and you are able to wear down a defense, and then eventually those 4 to 5 yards turn to 6, 7. And as you continue on, this defense is not going to be able to keep up, as number 4, Gellerman, going to go forward for a gain of about 2 or 3. They'll say 3.
David Miller on the stop for the Wolverines. There's a whistle on the play.
And there is an injured man on the field. That is number 57, it looks like, for the Wolverines, Javen Miller.
Injured Wolverines.
So as we check in on the injury, we're going to go to a quick word from our sponsors here.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Community Agency knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. It's a journey to experience with the fastest internet speeds available. Contact TCA, connect to the speed you need, and enjoy the ride.
I'd like to make a thank you.
General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal? To bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-2064.
The Savings Bank of Primgar for hosting tonight's pork loin sandwich tailgate. Tonight's proceeds will go towards future batting cage project for the Wolverine baseball and softball team.
Miller looking like he's very fragile right now. So he'll still get off under his own power, but it looks like maybe the ankle leg region is where you're going to see that injury. And it'll be 2nd and 7. So once he gets off the field, we'll get back into the action. His teammates giving him some good luck as he goes off. A couple of chest bumps, whatever it may be. And that might be a big loss here for the Wolverines. And he's off the field now, so play will resume. 5 minutes, 41 seconds, and counting. Masbergen going to take the snap. Not going to hand it off. He's going to find some space to the right, and he will be hit hard, but not before he gains 4. It'll be 3rd and about 3 here for the Hawks, and if you're the Hawks, you really want to make sure that you get another first down. You give the Wolverines too much time and the momentum they've had. Conley obviously has started that here in the middle of the second, and the Hawks looking to improve on this drive. Hawks lining up. Going to go with the hard count. Direct snap to Gellerman. Gellerman going to fall. Trip, and they're going to say he's a yard short, so only a gain of 2. I would imagine you see them go for it here. It'll be 4th and 1. The Hawks just going to keep their offense on the field, and I think that's a smart call here. You saw the aggressiveness of the Wolverines work out. So coach is going to say to his team, you know what, I trust in you guys, and our defense can hold. Let's see if that's the case. Gellerman. And he will trek forward following his blockers for a gain of 6, and that will be a first down. Hawks will find themselves in Wolverine territory.
Wolverine 49, and up for a Hawk 1st and 10. Derek Paulson on the stop for the Wolverines.
Masbergen to take the snap. He'll roll to the left. Looking for the screen. He's going to have to get out of the pocket if he wants to throw it away. Masbergen going to throw it over the top, and he will get it out of his hands. So I think that's a pretty good play there by Masbergen, making sure that his team doesn't suffer as well as he's able to get away from taking a hit. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line. Gellerman going to fake it, and he will fall forward for a gain of about 8, and there is a fumble on the field. And it looks like the Wolverines are signaling they got it, and they do.
Fumble on the play by the Hawks, recovered by Caden Whitrock. Wolverines will have a 1st and 10. Looks like at their own 36 or 37-yard line. So it looks like it's a 42-yard line.
And HMS, who had their drive going, will have to give up possession here. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left. Wolverines getting an opportunity to put themselves on the board once again. It's been a pretty even matchup so far. I think the turnovers are the big thing that's going to set HMS apart in this game and put them at a disadvantage for sure. First and 10. Going to be a handoff. Spinning out of 1. And a gaggle of Hawks will be there to make the play.
Justin Paulson, maybe a gain of a yard.
And Justin Paulson not going to get very far.
Tackle made by number 25, J.R. Riza. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8, 2nd and 9, somewhere in there. And the Wolverines will have another opportunity to try and get a first down. They got to keep the clock moving here.
Damian Villarreal out to the 47-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Tackle made by number 57.
Villarreal will fall forward for a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and about 6 or 7. They're going to hand it off. Wolverines will be taken down for a short gain of 1. And looks like Villarreal will be taken down for maybe 1. There is an injured man on the field for Hartley Melvin Sanborn this time. You don't like to see that. You know, injury is something you want to try and prevent. And we've had a few this game. So when we come back, we will see the Wolverines punt. And we'll see you in 30 here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the world. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspect it just as they would in industry.
AgriVision Equipment has you covered with a wide selection of John Deere tractors in the area. Our experts can help match you with the right equipment at the right price. Utilize one of our convenient pre-built packages or build and customize your own with our JD Buy online site. Need financing? No problem. Apply online in 5 minutes or less. Our team is ready to find the package for you. Don't settle for less. Shop in-store or online at agrivisionequipment.com.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
We went to the Iowa State game last weekend. Cooper Evil got in.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Welcome back here, Wolverine Field. Slayton McCarter unable to put any weight on that left foot. As you can see, kind of gets lifted off, if you will. Wolverines going to have to punt here on 4th down and 5. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. Hawks ready to return it. They've got everybody out there ready to go. Wolverines getting ready to discuss. We're going to let that clock run a little bit. 2 minutes left. 15 seconds on the play clock. Looks like they're going to run up to the ball, try to catch the Hawks off guard. Now at 8 seconds. They're just going to call a timeout, actually. Looked like they were trying to devise something over there. And there's the timeout, yep, with 1 minute, 41 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout taken by the Wolverines.
Wolverines so far are doing a good job in offense. And definitely have been able to move the ball a little bit in the air, especially. Haven't seen a whole lot on the ground from them. Unofficially, they've got, I'd probably say, 32, 33 yards, and 21, 22 of them coming from Villarreal. Justin Paulson with 5 carries for 7 yards, and Freck had 1 scramble out of the pocket. And I think that's where the Hawks have really excelled, is in that run game so far. Gellerman with 40 yards. He did have that fumble. That was costly. And Mastbergen with 33. So 73 on the ground, but it's a completely different ball game in the air. Wolverines coming out.
Band is first. I've just been told. Thank you. Wolverines 4th and 5.
Gellerman back to receive the punt. And if you remember, Hawks did disturb one of the punts in the very beginning of this ball game. Can they do it again? And as he just gets surrounded, he will be able to get that kickoff. Gellerman going to find some space. Good block from Mastbergen. Gellerman up to the 37. So a return of about 17 yards. 12 to 17 yards. Couldn't quite tell. And that is going to be some decent field position for 1st and 10. The Hawks going to have to go in the air. They only got 1:48. I don't think you can make it there on the ground. Even though you've been doing pretty well on the ground, I don't think that you have the time. Going to go 3 receivers to the left. 2, 3, 4. Left, Pearson, and Gellerman. Mastbergen going to dish it out. He'll find Leth. Leth going to get spun forward for a gain of about 5.
Mastbergen's pass complete. Cade Woodrock on the stop, a gain of about 7.
Minute 6 left. The Hawks will come up to the ball. Under a minute now, so the timer is set to under a minute. Seconds can only tick off now. 2nd and 3. Mastbergen rolls out to the right, trying to find a man deep, and that will be intercepted. Mastbergen not able to get enough air underneath it, and he's going to try and go all the way around. Flags come out, and this one, no matter how far, will be called back a little bit. Interception from number 11, Derek Paulson.
Derek Paulson intercepts
And what a play there. Hawks, unfortunate to give that one up. That is their 3rd turnover of the game, including 2 in the air, 1 on the ground.
penalty flags on the field.
If I remember correctly, Paulson intercepted the first pass. Looks like maybe an illegal blindside block. And that will go from the spot of the foul, 5 yards, 10 yards back.
Personal foul, some kind of an illegal block against the Wolverines.
Go back 10 yards. They'll find themselves at the 19. I wouldn't be surprised if you just run the clock out here. unless you want to air it deep. You've had some success. Both of the touchdowns you guys have gotten, or the Wolverines have gotten, have been in the air for more than 30 yards. So I would not be surprised to see them throw the ball, try to make something happen. You do have one timeout left, too. Here comes a run. Flag on the play, though.
Justin Paulson straight ahead, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Tackle made by number 70, Alex Billings.
That one going to be on the defense, so that ball is moving forward.
Preliminary signal is face mask against the Hawks. Looks like it's the 5-yard variety. It'll bring up a first down and 5.
So it's 40 seconds after penalties. Another defensive penalty. It's still 25 after an offensive.
It looks like the Wolverines are just going to let this clock run out. And those seconds going to run out. And the first half has been completed. Wolverines 14-6 going into halftime. And so far, I think the Wolverines have done a pretty good job. Hawks putting up a great fight, too. This one is going to come down to the wire, because we only have a one-possession game on our hands, folks. Stick around. We'll be right back. We're going to come to a halftime show of some sorts with some statistics for you. And stick around. We'll see you here in a little bit.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Since 1894, Primgar Savings Bank has been going the extra mile to serve its customers. In 125 years, a lot has changed, but what hasn't is Primgar Savings Bank's minimal fees, dependability, and their hometown service that sets them apart. Primgar Savings Bank takes pride in understanding your needs and your goals, and working with you to find the best options available. Visit them online at www.savingsbankia.com.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
With Somebody by Whitney Houston and Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. The band is under the command of drum majors Ashlyn Gunnarsson and Claire Wagner and directed by Becky Meyer. The color guard is directed by Michelle Iverson with choreography by Michelle Iverson and Priscilla Jennis. The South O'Brien Marching Band will be performing at the Iowa HSMA State Marching Band Festival in Sheldon next Saturday on October 7th at 9 a.m. Mrs. Meyer and Mrs. Aberson appreciate the supportive crowds here at home and would invite you to support the band in Sheldon or in Orange City the following weekend. Drum majors Ashlyn Gunnarsson and Claire Wagner. Is the band ready? South O'Brien Marching Band, you may take the field.
And the South O'Brien Marching Band coming to the field here. Present some of the hits from the 80s, 90s.
This way, it's almost guaranteed to show a change in the eating lifestyle. We talked to some nurse about when we checked in with her. She had it a year ago. And she said, the first 5, 6 months were about now, she just can't eat much. She feels great. That helps and all that. She's got restless legs so bad. It's just, she's on 3 or 4 drugs. Well, it's just, she just goes crazy. First, we're going to hear from Harvey Melvin, cross-country coach. It's like a king's line. And she's now, she's worried about October. I mean, it's just a bunch of stuff. And she can't do what she wants because, her back hurts, yeah. It's going to be 4 years. 3. Yeah, I think it's 3. Oh, yeah, okay, I do that. Oh, Plymouth County?
apartment, so anyway, they're renting a house, and you have to pay utilities, and they how come water costs so much? He goes, we keep our air down, like, or up. He goes, I'm still paying like $130 a month for electricity. I said, well, welcome to life, Jake. And he goes, my sewer is the same gallons as my water is. And that's like how it goes, you know. And he goes, but then our sewer doesn't go down with water. And he goes, oh, garbage. $10 a ton. Yeah. Well, think we can bring it to a dumpster somewhere?
We charge them by the column?
No, it's $40 a month.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah.
Do you have any of the audio? Did I show you that or not?
No.
Britain Spaniel. Yeah, we brought it to the back. It was $180 for shots and everything.
We got the bill in the mail for Max, $1,274. We thought it was going to be more. Because every time they worked on him, they would put him to sleep because he gets mad. They all have to get a dog. Like Hunter and Hannah had a dog. You know, like,
He's like full-time maintenance. I mean, it's a puppy.
oh, yeah.
It's like, hey, he goes, I'm going to get him at 5 o'clock. He's yipping to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm going to give the, or give me the license.
Thank you, band.
Sorry, start again.
Do I read your part?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as they're off, but I just have to figure out how to use them.
Okay.
Do you play with the mic here or what? I don't know. That's what a lot of times we do with it. I don't know.
Bryce,
Okay.
do you know how this thing works?
Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Most of them just do that. I mean, unless they, I don't know. Okay. I'll read this then.
This is kind of an emergency.
Oh.
Gray Ford Escape DDH 180's license plate has to move immediately.
We have a message to the press box about a car that needs to be moved immediately, if not sooner. It's a gray Ford Escape, and the license number is DEH 180. So if that's you, would you please move that? Thank you. On Monday night, 79 students in TK through 6th grade attended the 2023 Fall Youth Spirit Camp. The Wolverine cheer and dance team spent an hour and a half teaching choreography for a short dance and popular crowd cheer to the elementary students. Tonight they're excited to show you their hard work. Please welcome the Fall Youth Spirit Camp participants to the field and enjoy the performance. What's that one? That's coming here? Yeah. They're quite a mess of it. Holy mackerel. I've never seen a lightning cloud that little. Have you? No. Holy mackerel, they can't even be all fans.
I think it's a big county rivalry, you know, they're both looking for a win, you have a bunch of people.
Both have a lot, I think they have more out there.
The young ladies coming out from dance camp to present their dances here. Just about 5 minutes left before we get back into the action. Weather is on the way, but not here yet, so we will see a little bit more football for you.
The state report is up. You know, they do that August count. So I don't know. I think it's 20% or something. So that's pretty good chunk for most years. So I don't know. Hey, Chris.
Would it be okay later down the line if I start using the trivia?
I don't care. Well, I can't answer my phone.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do that. And you'll have to do it on your phone. Yeah.
And welcome back here. Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks, South O'Brien Wolverines 14-6, 3 minutes before halftime has been concluded. Hartley Melvin Sanborn will start with their stats here on the first half. First off, Massbergen going 2 for 5 here in the second, or in 2 quarters, pardon me. He'll throw 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, and for 14 yards, 2 for 5 is what his percentage is, or 40% if you will. Gellerman has ran the ball 12 times for 40 yards, and on that last carry, that 12th carry, fumbled it and gave possession back to the Wolverines, who would just run out the clock ultimately in that situation. Massbergen also with 6 carries for 33 yards. So as the Wolverines do their chant here in the middle of the field, Gellerman with 1 catch for 9 yards. That would be the touchdown pass that Massbergen threw here in the first, the only touchdown for the Hawks so far. Leith has also got 1 catch for 5 yards. Wolverines going over to them, and QB Freck, man, what a ball game for him. 3 for 4, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the air. 1 to Conley, 1 to Paulson. And you've got some very competent receivers able to get it over the top of the defender and run it back all the way in for a touchdown both times, 48 yards and 34 yards respectively. Conley from 34, Paulson from 48. And Paulson also has a second catch for 68 yards in total, 20 yards on that second reception. Villarreal, 9 carries, 24 yards. Justin Paulson, 5 carries, 7 yards. And Frick, 1 carry for 3 yards. Just under 2 minutes before we get back into the action. With that being said, we'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Community Agency knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. It's a journey to experience with the fastest internet speeds available. Contact TCA, connect to the speed you need, and enjoy the ride.
General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal? To bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-2064.
As a parent, you have a choice in your child's education. Zion St. John Lutheran School believes all children deserve a quality, well-rounded education with a curriculum written with a biblical worldview. With a student-teacher ratio of 8-to-1, you can be sure your child's specific learning styles are met. Zion St. John offers affordable pricing with tuition assistance and is open to all denominations. For more information of the benefits Zion St. John Lutheran School can offer your child, visit their website or give them a call today.
Your generosity and support is greatly appreciated. If you'd like to make a donation to the Batting Cage Project, please contact South O'Brien AD Heath Reichley. Thank you all for your support of Wolverine activities, athletics. Thank you.
What? You live pretty close to I live in Calumet. 10 miles? That way up here? I don't know my direction. Oh, your dad's went last. Yeah.
And about to get back into the action, so it looks like those clouds kind of dissipated into the night, and haven't seen any rain so far. Let's continue to pray that that is the case nonetheless. 12 minutes on the clock. Wolverines coming out ready. I can't remember who got the ball to start the game, but it looks like the Wolverines are coming out to kick it. Hartley Melvin Sanborn will start with the ball here to begin the second half. I imagine you see the squib kick out to the 40. So Massbergen out there in the middle. alongside number 5, Isaac Shearholes.
Derek Paulson teeing it up for the Wolverines.
So I'm going to highlight those 2 returners in this situation. Derek Paulson to kick. Little pooch punt to the middle. There we go. That one going to go over the heads. Harley Melvin Sam, we're going to fall on top of it. And they will start at the 38-yard line, and the Hawks getting the first opportunity here in the second half. And I think what you say as coach in the locker room is our pass game needs a little bit of work. You've got about 75 yards on the ground here, so you know you can run the ball. You've worn down that defense a little bit, and I think you come out here running and you throw in a play-action play if you can. If not, just continue to do what you do best. And the air has not been your best friend so far. So for the Hawks, I think continuing to rely on that run game is going to be crucial. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. And they'll do that. Gellerman going to spin out of a tackle, and he'll chug away for a gain of 10 and a first down. Didn't like that his last carry was a fumble.
Justin Paulson and Cade Woodrock on the tackle for the Wolverines, but not before the Hawks get a 1st and 10.
Hawks lining up. Bunch on the right there. Everybody with their hand in the dirt. Imagine they're going to run the ball here. Gellerman again following his blocks. Going to fall backwards for a gain of 2.
Gellerman, maybe a yard or 2 gain out to the midfield. Brady Redeman on the stop for the Wolverines. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Second and 8. Hawks coming out once again. That big jumbo formation to the right. I don't suspect they'll be passing anytime soon. Gellerman going to take another direct snap, trying to find a hole. He'll break an arm tackle and fall forward for a gain of 1 maybe.
James Gellerman on the carry tackle made by
So a gain of 1 will make it 3rd and 7 here, and the Hawks in a difficult situation. Don't know if you really want to throw it, but you might have to with so much yardage left here to get a first down. Same formation we've seen the entire drive. And there is going to be a timeout called by the Hawks. Got to gather the birds here. And we'll see you in 30 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is. And I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
Getting back into the action here, Hawks need a first down. You're down by 1 possession, so you have time. You can rely on your defense. They've done a pretty good job so far, but you really want to see yourself take some more time off the clock and get a first down. Snap. Massberg going to roll to the left. He's going to pass, it looks like, trying to chuck it downfield. And there is an open receiver, and he will complete the pass. Looks like a gain of about 25. Eiler's going to take that one. Direct snap. New running back out there. That's number 25, Riza. Riza with a carry for a gain of 1.
Carry for maybe a yard. Aaron Funkhauser and others on the stop.
Second and 9. Going to continue to keep this on the ground. Asperger going to hand it off to Gellerman. And the defensive end doing a nice job to set the edge and bring him back in and be a gain of 4. Could have been a lot more there. But Gellerman was not able to turn on the burners and get around the edge. Can't quite make out the number there that kind of sealed it. Looks like number 30. That's Caden Whitrock. Nice play there by Whitrock. Will force third down and 4. Third and 4. Asperger going to take the snap. No, direct snap to Gellerman, and he will find a hole and hit it hard for a gain of 5.
Gellerman near first down yardage. It is enough for a Hawk first and 10. Josh Kinnaid on the stop for the Wolverines.
First and 10 here, Hawks. Pretty successful drive so far, already taken off 4 minutes. Aspergen going to give the direct snap to Gellerman. Gellerman cut back to the left. He'll fall forward for a gain of 6.
For 3 to 4 yards. No, 6 yards. Stop made by Justin Paulson.
And doing my own stats here, that's 70 yards on 18 carries, so pretty good average so far, just under 4. Say probably 3.92, if you will. Asperger going to fake the handoff. He'll take it to the left. And the keeper going to work. He's going to break a couple tackles. And will he be in? The referees discussing, and they're going to say maybe the half-yard line. It is so close. And that is the quarterback, Masbergen, for a gain of 23-24.
Masbergen down near the goal line. Tackle made by Justin Paulson. Looks like it's just short of the goal line.
First and goal at the 1. Snap will go to Gellerman. Gellerman following his blocker, and he will be in for a touchdown. So the Hawks will start off the second half mostly on the ground. One play, catch by Eilers for 25 yards to keep it alive, and Gellerman will finish it off here
Wolverines 14, Hawks 12.
for his first touchdown of the evening. 12-14, 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And we'll see if the Hawks can tie it up here. They did not complete their first one.
Hawks going for 2.
And they will run it in for the 2-point conversion. So score is tied up 14-14 here in quarter number 3. 6 minutes, 15 seconds left. And we'll be back in.
AgriVision Equipment and ExactEmerge planter technology is here to help you maximize your yield and efficiency, along with a proven 8 bushel per acre yield advantage because of the pinpoint accuracy of seed depth and placement. You can cover 50 acres per hour without compromising your stand. We know the risk of planting outside the optimal planting window, so don't let the weather control your bottom line. When you partner with AgriVision Equipment, you get access to the best service and technology support in the area. And visit any one of our 15 locations today to learn more about our large selection of new and used planters. AgriVision Equipment, focused on your future.
back into the action here. Hawks about to kick it off after the 1-yard touchdown run from Gellerman, and he's got 19 touches on the night for 71 yards and a touchdown now. Did let one go, so it looks like he got some revenge on himself there. Now, that drive was comprised of multiple runs, that one pass to Eilers, but you had Gellerman running so much, and then to just fake that handoff was so crucial for the Hawks in order to score. And the Wolverines going to find some space on the kickoff return, and he's going to cut back to the right, and he'll fall into it, and that looks like to be a fumble. The Hawks on defense, I don't know who chased him down. It looked to be number 8, Maspergen. So after the long run, and the Wolverines with a very good kickoff return, the Hawks going to come back on offense after the wonderful play there by Maspergen. Pretty hard to follow there, but he came out of nowhere, was able to catch up to the return man and just laid a hammer down on his right arm and saw the ball kind of flailed all over the place. Didn't see who picked it up. Nonetheless, Hawks going to have an opportunity to put themselves ahead. Now Maspergen coming back out. Direct snap, Gellerman. He'll be stuffed to the line of scrimmage, and the Wolverines did not like giving up possession. That'll be a loss of 1.
Gellerman, little if any gain on the play. Brady Riedemann and Aaron Funkhauser on the stop. It'll bring up a second down and 10.
Second and 10. Gellerman on the reverse there, the counter, if you will, and there is a flag. Might have grabbed him by the face mask. That flag came out pretty quick.
James Gellerman tackled, but there's a penalty flag on the play.
That is probably going to be on the Wolverines at where they threw it. I'd imagine this one is not a holding call. We'll see, though. As they discuss, going to go back to the line of scrimmage. And it is going to be a holding on the offense. So no face mask. The penalty will be accepted. It'll be 2nd and 20. So it looked like it kind of went down awkward face first, and not something you'd expect, especially if you're running hard forward. Looked like it was a face mask. I don't think it necessarily was. But in this situation, a holding call will completely take out what I think and make it 2nd and 20. Maspergen. Gellerman going to take the direct snap again. He's going to follow his blocker into a hole and go ahead for a short gain of 1. It's 3rd and 19.
James Gellerman for a couple of yards. Caden Whitrock on the stop. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 16.
And the Hawks going to come out. Jumbo to the right. I'd imagine they probably just run this, try to save some field position. And he is going to hand it off to Gellerman. Gellerman cuts around. He'll fall forward for a gain of about 10 or 11.
James Gellerman out to about the 40.
I'd say about 14, 15, actually.
Luis Salazar on the stop for the Wolverines.
It'll be 4th down. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 6 here, and the Hawks coming out with the offense. This is a pretty gutsy call. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left. Trying to draw them off sides. Got 5 seconds to do so. And they are going to call a timeout. So it's all a ploy.
Hawks take a timeout.
And the Hawks will take a timeout here.
Hawks will have the ball, 4th down.
With that being said, we'll be right back after a quick commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
So with that timeout called, Hartley Melvin Sanborn only has one left. And they are going to line up to punt.
Willie Conley and Cole Cox back for the Wolverines.
Conley and Cox back to return the kick.
James Gellerman.
Gellerman to punt. This one's pretty good. Say to get away from it. Cox smart to go to his left. Jump out of the way, and that one will be touched down at about the 17, 18-yard line.
Goes out of bounds, and the Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
So Wolverines getting their first real opportunity here in the second half. They fumbled on their kick return. Masbergen punched it out.
Wolverines will have it 1st and 10 at their own 18.
And this Wolverines offense hungry to get back out onto the field. In the conversation with coach in the locker room, I'd imagine it sounds something like trying to get that run game going. You've had some success on the ground, a lot in the air, but I don't think you can throw it that often, especially because both of those big plays came off of play action. There's a handoff to the right. Short game to Villarreal for a gain of about 4. That'll be his 10th carry of the evening.
Villarreal on the carry, and a tackle made by number 4, James Gellerman, a gain of 4. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 from the 24-yard line. Make that the 23. Man in motion is Conley. They're going to toss it to the right, and Villarreal going to find a gap, and he'll be dragged down out at about the 34. It sounds like there's a flag just over on the opposite 20. Imagine it's going to be a holding call. Nope, false start. Nobody could hear the whistle blow.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10. Back to pass. And that one just out of play. Not a ball anybody could really grab. Make it 3rd and 10. Pass intended for number 11, Derek Paulson. And that'll be Frick's 2nd incompletion on the evening. And the Wolverines going to gather about 4 or 5 yards there from Villarreal. They'll force them to punt.
Tackle made by number 4, James Gellerman. Brady Reedman back in punt formation. Kellerman back for the Hawks. Whistle stops play.
Whistle is blown. False start on the Wolverines, so it'll push them 5 yards back, give Hartley Melvin Sanborn a little bit more room to work with here. Fourth and 11 now. Now a timeout by the Wolverines.
Timeout taken by the Wolverines.
So 14-14, both teams tied up. Hawks about to get it here. When we come back, we'll see them on offense. Stick around. We'll be right back for a quick word from our sponsors on Fuller Digital. So after the timeout, Wolverines getting ready to punt, and I imagine something along the lines of, you got to block hard. They've been coming all night, was said by coach there for the Wolverines. They're sending a bunch of people, trying to block it. He does get it off. Gellerman going to let it bounce. And that is going to be taken at the 40, but there's a flag all the way back at the 25-yard line. Looks like a couple of players were getting tangled up. That's going to be a personal foul by number 48 for the Hawks. That is Eilers. So 15 yards will be added to the spot of where that punt was touched. So taking it all the way from their 20 to where it was touched at the 39. And they will move it back 10 to the 29. It'll be 15, pardon me, so it should be the 24. So that is almost a 60-yard punt if you count the 15 yards added on. Hawks will start 1st and 10 at their own 24. Massbergen and Gellerman both taking equal snaps, what it seems like. Gellerman with maybe a few more, and he is going to trudge ahead, continuing to plow forward for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Gain 5 for the Hawks. Josh Kinnaid on the stop for the Wolverines.
54 seconds left. I'd imagine we see one or two plays here. Snap goes to Gellerman. Another gain of 5 or 6 for first down. About to crack 100 yards. 17 seconds left before the end of the third quarter. And for the Hawks, I'd imagine you let it run out and switch field position here as you got a set of first down, or a set of new downs, pardon me, at the 35-yard line. And the final tick will be off the clock here in the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, we have a 14-14 ball game.
So still tied up at the end of 3. One more quarter of play left. Hawks have it, and they're driving down. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Since 1894, Primgar Savings Bank has been going the extra mile to serve its customers. In 125 years, a lot has changed, but what hasn't is Primgar Savings Bank's minimal fees, dependability, and their hometown service that sets them apart. Primgar Savings Bank takes pride in understanding your needs and your goals and working with you to find the best options available. Visit them online at www.savingsbankia.com.
12 minutes left to play here at Wolverine Field as the Wolverines and the Hawks continue to battle it out for their first win of the season. Either side going home with the W. We'll see. Mashbergen. It's going to be a direct snap to Gellerman. Gellerman cuts up the middle. Wrap him up on the legs. And that'll be a short gain of 4. So Gellerman continuing to be the star of the show on this drive. Say that puts him at 100 yards on 25 carries. 4 yards carry.
Luis Salazar on the stop for the Wolverines.
Most important thing for the Hawks here is that clock is moving. So 11 minutes, 20 seconds left. You still have the ball. Gellerman slowly trying to find the hole, and he'll fall forward for a gain of 3, it looks like, for 3rd and 2.
Maybe 3. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Brady Riedemann and Aaron Funkhauser on the stop.
Ten minutes, 30 seconds left. And there's going to be a flag. False start. Pretty obvious on that one there from the Hawks. Now we'll make it 3rd and 7. So the Hawks now have to find a way to get 7 yards.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Now instead from the 43, they're going to have to find a first down from the 38. Jumbo to the left this time. Mashbergen probably going to take the snap on this one. He will. Trying to find a hole up the middle, and he'll fall to the 40. Won't be much. Maybe 2. Make it 4th and 5, 4th and 6.
It'll bring up a 4th down and 5. Aaron Funkhauser on the stop.
Now under 10 minutes remaining.
Cole Cox, Willie Conley back for the Wolverines. James Gellerman back in punt formation for the Hawks.
Gellerman to punt. Conley and Cox back to return. That one going to go to Cox. That one going to bounce out of bounds. They're going to spot it at the 18-yard line. So twice in a row, the Wolverines going to be within their own 20. Wolverines really need to get something going on offense. Have not had a lot so far. Quarterback comes out, ready to get this underway. 9 minutes, 28 seconds left. Conley in motion. Villarreal gonna run out to the left, and he'll be taken down after a short gain of about 2. Maybe 3.
James Kellerman on the stop. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Screen out to Conley. Conley making a man miss. He'll stiff arm him, and he'll try to run down the sideline. He'll be taken out of bounds at about the 33. Nope, they're going to say 30-yard line. Looked like he had a little bit more than that, but he must have stepped out of bounds.
1st and 10, out around about the 30-yard line.
Gain of about 10. Cox will take over in the slot as Conley walks off the field. Another screen pass here to Paulson. Paulson going to try and find some space on the edge. And that'll be taken down at the 42. Fans are calling for a horse collar there. Pretty close. Definitely looked like he grabbed him by the back of the neck. But he'll be taken out of bounds after a first down. Gain of 12. 1st and 10 at the 42. Hand off to the fullback. He'll spin out of a tackle, and Huberg will be there to stop him.
Justin Paulson ahead for a yard or 2.
Justin Paulson seems to be the name of his game. Get that hard-earned 1 yard.
Ethan Huberg.
2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to find Conley just over his head.
Just a stretch pass is intended for Willie Conley, incomplete. It will bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Conley showcasing his athletic ability. Was looking for a call there, I imagine, as he puts his hands in the air. Third and 9, home crowd getting really rowdy here. They want to see their team continue this drive. Conley in motion, back to pass. He'll launch it up. Paulson going to hang on to it. And he was facing backwards at that time. They're going to say he was out of bounds after he caught it. So that one going to be inbounds. Thrown from the 43-yard line, going to go to the Hawks 30. That's a gain of 27 yards.
Just inside the clock 30.
And a lot of passing here on this drive. Conley. And that was a backwards pass as well. They're going to move that one a couple yards back. Spotted on the left hash. So had that happen a couple of times tonight.
It'll be a 2nd down and about 14.
2nd down and 14 here. Conley in motion. Imagine they pitch it here. They will. Villarreal going to get hit hard at the 30-yard line. And I'll be spun into the 28. Villarreal get some help up for a gain of 4 or 5. Gained what they lost. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Ethan Huber. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Back to pass. Going to try and find his man in the slot. Nothing happens. It'll be 4th and 10. So coach is going to be faced with the tough decision here. Do you go for it on your opponent's 29-yard line, or do you punt it? I don't think you do. I think you send them out there and you let them try once more. You've had some success with Conley and Paulson both. Even on this drive, both sides have been able to kind of make something happen. Here comes the call. 4th and 10, Wolverines trying to make something happen. 2 wide receivers out wide to the right. I formation. And it looks like there is going to be a timeout called by the Wolverines. With 7 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. Big play coming up, 4th and 10. We'll be back in 30 here on Fuller Digital.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
Back into the action, 4th and 10, Wolverines under center. And they're going to fake the pass to the right, go left, Paulson. Going to have a man off of him, and he will catch it for a touchdown. Looking for a pass interference, the Hawks thought that was the case. Number 2, Leaf, putting his arms in the air, but Paulson's going to come down with it. 29-yard touchdown pass from Freck to Paulson, second connection on the night.
29-yard touchdown pass from Justice Freck to Derek Paulson.
Gain of 29-30.
Wolverines 20, Hawks 14.
Give Freck his 3rd touchdown pass on the evening. Man, oh man, with 7 minutes left, if you're the Hawks, you got to find a way to score here. No more punting should be your motto. Don't force yourself in any situations. 2-point conversion coming up. They're going to hand off to the fullback. He's going to trudge ahead. And they're going to say it's good. 2-point conversion. So now the Hawks have an even steeper uphill battle as they are down by 8 with 7 minutes remaining in the ballgame. Stick around. Kickoff coming here. We'll be right back on.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Community Agency knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. It's a journey to experience with the fastest internet speeds available. Contact TCA, connect to the speed you need, and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back to the action. Wolverines back on top, 22-8. 29-yard touchdown pass from Freck to Paulson, their 5th connection on the night. 137 yards for Paulson and 2 touchdowns.
Ariza and James Gellerman back to return a Derek Paulson kick.
Paulson going to boot it deep. Gellerman gonna hold it with one hand. Now he'll corral it. Try and cut outside. They'll be lit up. And the Hawks will start at the 30-yard line.
Brady Riedemann on the stop.
.31, they'll say. So the Hawks. This potentially could be your last opportunity as you run the ball quite a bit. It's a big part of your game. The Wolverines have been pretty good in the air so far. Gellerman gonna get hit from the edge, sending a blitzer off the side. And Gellerman, no yards on that play. He might even lose one. Looks like the line judge will say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ashton Hunt on the stop along with some of his teammates.
Hawks got to hand it off. They will. Gellerman. They drag one with him. And he'll go forward for a gain of 4, maybe 5. It'll be third. They'll say 4, so it'll be 3rd and 6.
Justin Paulson on the stop for the Wolverines.
Direct snap, Gellerman. Cuts it up the middle. He'll fall forward for a gain of 4. It'll be 4th and 1 or 2. It'll be close.
40 is short of first down by about 2 yards. Peyton Whitrock on the stop and bring up a
5 minutes left in the ball game. Hawks going to be forced to go for it here on 4th and 1. And even then, you get the first down. You still got to go 55 yards, maybe even 60. Let's see what they do. Snap. Gellerman. And he's going to find an edge. Gellerman running past the 50. He'll find Wolverine territory and be down at the 44. They're going to call him down at the 45.
Wolverine 44 or 45-yard line. Willie Conley on the stop for the Wolverines.
Gain of 15.
Looks like the ball is going to be placed right at the Wolverine 45.
And Gellerman is the man that you have relied on so hard here if you are the Hawks. This is about time for one of those Massbergen handoff fakes. Run it to the left. Saw that happen once. Last carry was for 25 yards. And there it is. Finds a hole on the right. And he's going to break to the outside, to the 30, 20, down to the 16-yard line. And like a book, was able to read that call for a nice gain. So it'll be down to the 16 for a gain of 29.
But not before the Hawks have the ball. The Wolverine 17-yard line.
87 yards for Massbergen, and now faced with a tough situation. You give it to Gellerman, they do. Direct snap. Going to cut out the middle, and he'll have daylight. 16-yard touchdown run from Gellerman, and the Hawks have to convert the 2-point conversion to tie this ball game up. You've done the hard part. Now can you do the little things right? Hawks are going to be faced with a challenge.
6 to go in the game. Wolverines 22, Hawks 20.
Been relying on Gellerman quite a bit. I'd imagine they just stuff the middle for Gellerman. How do you get this ball in the end zone on a 2-point conversion? We're going to find out what the Hawks have dialed up.
Hawks Hawks are going for 2.
And here it goes. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left. Big play in the ball game. Massbergen and Gellerman in the backfield. Direct snap. Gellerman going to run forward, and he will go into the end zone with ease. It'll be 22-22. Hawks, Wolverines tied up with 3 minutes, 36 seconds left. With that being said, the Hawks will have to kick it off. Wolverines will have an opportunity to win the ball game. Stick around. We'll be right back.
General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal? To bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-2064.
As a parent, you have a choice in your child's education. Zion St. John Lutheran School believes all children deserve a quality, well-rounded education with a curriculum written with a biblical worldview. With a student-teacher ratio of 8-to-1, you can be sure your child's specific learning styles are met. Zion St. John offers affordable pricing with tuition assistance and is open to all denominations. For more information of the benefits Zion St. John Lutheran School can offer your child, visit their website or give them a call today.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the world. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspect it just as they would in industry.
Finally, before the snap.
Yeah.
Procedure
Who said that,
against the
Simon, or what?
Wolverines.
Simon. The last commercial, we accidentally hit a mute on the headset. Third and 15 here. Over on my end, I see it bouncing. Harley Melvin Sanborn, that defensive rush, going to come in.
Quarterback practice throwing for a loss. It'll bring up a 4th down and long.
It'll be 4th and about 18 now. Hawks did use their timeout already, so they cannot stop this clock. It'll wind down to about 1 minute. The Wolverines are going to take every second they can. And they'll call a timeout.
Wolverines take a timeout.
Wolverines timeout. Now with 1:05 on the clock, so Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn are going to have to do something if they want to win in regulation. Otherwise, it'll go to overtime. And obviously got to punt in this situation. I think the Wolverine defense has been good enough to where you can hold them on the pass. And Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn really relying on that run game. Gellerman back to receive, and potentially this time, we don't know anymore, Riedemann back to punt. After the fake, anything could happen. That one will get off. Gellerman going to take that one at the 30. He'll have some space. And he'll be taken down at the 45-yard line to a return of about 15 yards. And the Hawks got to go 55 in order to win the ball game here in regulation. That is 1 yard per second.
Stop for the Wolverines.
No wide receivers out. You imagine they're going to run the ball here. Wolverines loading the box up. They will give it to Gellerman. Gellerman trying to find the edge. He will. A bunch of Wolverines coming in to tackle him, and he'll be taken down inbounds. 2nd and 9 after the gain of 1. Hawks going to line up at the line of scrimmage rather quickly. Bunch to the right here. You run the ball again. Direct snap to Gellerman. Gellerman going to try and find some space, and he'll be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll be dropped at the 50, so even yardage here, 16-15, counting. Hawks got to get to the line. They're trying to get one more play off. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. 8 seconds, and they're just going to let it wind down. So this one's going to overtime here at Wolverine Field.
And that is the end of the fourth quarter. We have a tie ball game.
So at the end of regulation, 22-22, Wolverines and the Hawks about to go into overtime to declare the winner. We will be right back after a quick 30-second break here on.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Since 1894, Primgar Savings Bank has been going the extra mile to serve its customers. In 125 years, a lot has changed, but what hasn't is Primgar Savings Bank's minimal fees, dependability, and their hometown service that sets them apart. Primgar Savings Bank takes pride in understanding your needs and your goals and working with you to find the best options available. Visit them online at www.savingsbankia.com.
Captains come out to the middle of the field. We have a bit of discussion here before they decide who starts with the ball. I believe high school overtime rules start at the 10-yard line. Get 4 plays to get into the end zone. We'll see who starts with it. You can kick a field goal. South O'Brien going to take defense first.
Deferred. I'm guessing they'll go on defense first, and the Hawks will have the ball first.
So the Hawks going to start on offense. Wolverines going to take it on defense, hoping to stop them there so they can have the opportunity to kick a field goal if need be. Be 1st and 10.
Overtime, each team will get 4 plays from the 10-yard line. The Hawks will have 4 plays first.
Gellerman trying to find some space. He won't have it. Referees will blow the whistle.
James Gellerman
We'll be back to the line of scrimmage. Gain of 0.
Brady Reedeman, Mitch Enger on the stop. It'll bring up a 2nd down and goal.
Messbergen. He'll roll out to the left. He'll be met by a defender. Throws it to the corner of the end zone where there's nobody. It'll be 3rd and 10 now. Only his 7th pass attempt. He's got 39 yards, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown.
Jack Messbergen throws it incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Let's go, dude!
3rd and 10. Hawks not gotten any yardage yet. They're going to hand off Gellerman. Trying to find outside space. He'll break an arm tackle. And he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. Gellerman on the 10-yard run.
Gets in the end zone for a touchdown.
So his 3rd. Excuse me, his 2nd on the evening. No, his 3rd. 2-point conversion coming up. This one coming down to the wire. Gellerman, direct snap. And he will truck ahead. Call coming in, and they're going to say no good. He stopped at the half-yard line. Very, very close, and Gellerman, giving it everything he had, tries to stretch out, gets that arm extended a little bit, but to no avail. And the Hawks will have the touchdown, won't have the extra point. And now it's the Wolverines' turn. We'll see if they can come into this. 30 seconds, we'll be back here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
Wolverines will get 4 tries from the
Back to the action here, and it all comes down to this. Wolverines need to punch it into the end zone to even keep this game going. And on top of that, you can get the win. 2-point conversions just got to go in. 1st and 10. Hands it to the fullback. Maybe a couple yards there. It'll make it an easier second down, but still 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead for a couple of yards. Tackle made by number 70, Alex Billings. The second goal for the Wolverines.
There'll be a gain of 3 here. Paulson's biggest gain on the night. Wolverines lining up. Same formation as always. Their bread and butter, if you will. Conley in motion to the left. He'll take it. Fake. Conley in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Got a man down on the short side of the field, but a good job there. The connection between Conley and Frick is very, very good. That'll be the 2nd touchdown reception of the night. What are they going to do here? That is the question. Do you kick the extra point or do you go for 2? Either way, you win the ball game. The extra point might be a little easier.
They're going extra point. Extra point.
The extra point attempt as the crowd gets on their feet. Derek Paulson with an opportunity to seal this one away. And I would imagine you would hear a lot of loud sounds if he's able to put it through. And he does. And the Wolverines will come out of this one with the victory. Derek Paulson going to seal the deal. Your final score here at Wolverine Field going to be 29-28 in overtime. Wolverines going to go 1-5 on the year. The Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks will advance themselves to 0-6. And what a game. Coming down to the wire, overtime win for the Wolverines. You couldn't have planned it out any better here.
Friday night in Lamar's against Galen, and then the last regular season game is 2 weeks from tonight here against.
My goodness, still trying to recover from all of that. Conley with the game-winning touchdown into icing. Derek Paulson. Be back in just a minute here. We'll get you some final statistics on the evening, and we will figure this one out. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Let's do one. Welcome back here, Hawks Wolverines. Final score 29-28 at Wolverine Field in overtime. Derek Paulson going to seal the deal with the extra point kick, and that will be the game. We'll start out with the Hawks here tonight, advancing to 0-6, as we just mentioned. And from QB Matsbergen, 3 for 7 with 39 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions For the running backs here tonight, Gellerman will have 34 carries, 154 yards, and 3 touchdowns, so definitely getting done on the ground. Massbergen will also run for a hefty amount, 87 yards to his name, and Areza is going to run 1 carry, 1 yard. Receiving tonight for the Hawks, Gellerman and Leith, as well as Eiler, all going to have a catch. Gellerman going to have the touchdown catch. Leith going to have a 5-yard catch. And Eilers is going to have the longest one of the evening for the Hawks in 25. Going over to the South O'Brien Wolverines, quarterback Freck going to go 7 for 10, 191 yards, and 3 touchdown passes. Villarreal in the running back position, going to have 16 carries for 47 yards in that touchdown to end off the night. Did have no touchdowns on the ground. Justin Paulson went 7 carries, 11 yards, and Freck with 1 carry for 3 yards in the first. Derek Paulson kicked the extra point, sealed the deal, had 137 yards on 5 catches and 2 touchdowns, while Willie Conley, 3 catches, 52 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including the one that ended the ball game. And that'll be the final statistics here tonight. Fuller Digital Solutions live broadcast of the Hawks and the Wolverines. My name is Carter. Thank you so much for listening in, and we'll see you next time.